Have you ever wondered why, in a world of technological comfort and convenience, we are more stressed than ever? As we delve into the modern scourge of stress, we find it lurking in every corner of our lives. From the corporate boardrooms to college dormitories, stress is a constant companion. Statistics paint a startling picture. Nearly 1 in every 5 adults report feeling stressed in their day-to-day lives. And it's not just adults. Even children as young as 10 are reporting higher levels of stress. The causes are myriad: job pressure, financial worries, social media anxiety, and even the paradox of choice brought on by our consumer culture. What's more, our occupations are not immune. Teachers, doctors, and corporate executives all report stress levels that are off the charts. It's a modern paradox. We've built a world to ease our lives, but we're more stressed and anxious than our ancestors ever were. Stress, it seems, has become an unavoidable part of our lives. But should it be? To tackle stress, we first need to understand what it is and how it affects our bodies. Stress, in essence, is our body's response to a threat or challenge. It's like an alarm system that kicks into gear when we're in danger. In the short term, this response can help us survive. It's what makes your heart pound when you're running away from a grizzly bear, or your palms sweat when you're about to give a big presentation. This is known as acute stress, and it's a completely natural part of life. However, when this alarm system doesn't switch off, that's when we start to run into problems. This is known as chronic stress. Imagine your body constantly thinking it's under attack from a grizzly bear, even when you're just sitting at your desk or trying to get some sleep. This constant state of high alert can take a serious toll on our bodies. Over time, chronic stress can lead to a whole host of health problems. It can disrupt nearly every system in your body. It can suppress your immune system, upset your digestive and reproductive systems, increase the risk of heart attack and stroke, and speed up the aging process. It can even rewire the brain, leaving you more vulnerable to anxiety, depression, and other mental health problems. Not only that, but chronic stress can also affect our behavior. It can make us more likely to resort to unhealthy coping mechanisms like overeating, smoking, or drinking too much. It can interfere with our sleep, making us feel tired and irritable. It can even affect our relationships, making us more likely to lash out at loved ones or withdraw from social activities. So while a little bit of stress can be a good thing, helping us to react quickly in a crisis, too much stress can be harmful. It's not just an uncomfortable feeling, it's a state of constant alertness that can take a serious toll on our bodies and minds. Chronic stress is not just an uncomfortable feeling. It can have serious consequences for our health. So, where does happiness fit into this picture? Is it possible to be happy while stressed? It's a question we often ponder. Happiness, as we understand it, is a state of well-being and contentment. It's the lightness we feel when we're at peace with ourselves and the world around us. But how do we measure happiness? It's not something we can quantify like the weight of an apple or the height of a mountain. Instead, we look at indicators such as life satisfaction, sense of purpose, and positive relationships. Now, consider stress, that gnarly beast that often rears its ugly head in our lives. Studies have shown a significant correlation between stress levels and happiness. The higher the stress, the lower the happiness scores. It's clear that stress has a potent impact on our state of happiness. It seems that managing our stress is a crucial step towards achieving happiness. Now that we understand the importance of managing stress for our happiness, what can we do about it? Well, the good news is there are various techniques we can adopt to manage stress effectively. Let's explore some of them. First off, we have mindfulness. This is a mental state where you focus your awareness on the present moment, while calmly acknowledging and accepting your feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations. This isn't about escaping from stress, but rather learning to engage with it in a healthy, balanced way. For instance, meditation is a popular method of practicing mindfulness. Even a few minutes of meditation a day can have profound effects on stress levels. Next, let's talk about the power of exercise. Regular physical activity increases the production of your brain's feel-good neurotransmitters called endorphins. It's often referred to as a natural antidepressant, but it doesn't mean you need to start training for a marathon. Even a short walk during lunchtime can be beneficial. Remember, the goal is to be consistent and choose activities you enjoy. Moving on, we have healthy eating. there's a strong link between a healthy diet and reduced stress levels. Foods rich in vitamin B, such as whole grains, beans, peas, and nuts, can help to reduce stress. Similarly, foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids like salmon and flax seeds are also beneficial. Also, don't forget to stay hydrated and avoid excessive caffeine and sugar, which can increase stress levels. Finally, we come to adequate sleep. Sleep is when our bodies repair and rejuvenate. Lack of sleep can increase stress hormones in your body and lead to other health problems. Try establishing a regular sleep schedule and creating a comfortable sleep environment. It's also beneficial to engage in relaxing activities before bed, like reading a book or taking a warm bath. So there you have it, 4 simple yet effective techniques for managing stress: mindfulness, exercise, healthy eating, and adequate sleep. Now, these techniques are not a one-size-fits-all solution, and what works for one person might not work for another. It's about trying different things and finding out what works best for you. Also, it's important to remember that these techniques are not just about reducing stress, but also about improving your overall well-being and happiness. They are interconnected. When you manage stress effectively, you're more likely to feel happier and more satisfied with your life. Remember, it's not about completely eliminating stress from your life. That's impossible. Instead, it's about learning how to manage it in a healthy way so that it doesn't overwhelm you. By incorporating these techniques into our lives, we can take control of our stress and boost our happiness. And isn't that a goal worth striving for? Managing stress is not about eliminating it completely. That's impossible. It's about learning to cope effectively and maintaining a positive outlook. This is where our journey to happiness begins. Now, let's talk about mindset. It's a powerful tool, like a compass guiding us through life. A positive mindset is not about ignoring life's challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Rather, it's about embracing the ups and downs, knowing that both are integral parts of our journey. It's about focusing on potential, growth, and progress rather than dwelling on setbacks. When we cultivate a positive mindset, we're better equipped to handle stress and bounce back from adversity. This is where the concept of resilience comes in. Resilience is not just about weathering the storm, but learning to dance in the rain. It's about harnessing our inner strength to navigate life's twists and turns and growing from each experience. Resilience and a positive mindset go hand in hand. They're like 2 sides of the same coin, working together to foster happiness. When we're resilient, we view stress not as a threat, but as a challenge to overcome. We recognize that every setback is a setup for an even greater comeback. We learn to embrace change, adapt, and find joy in the process. But remember, resilience is not a trait that people either have or do not have. It's a set of behaviors, thoughts, and actions that can be learned and developed over time. So, no matter where you are on your journey, remember, it's never too late to cultivate resilience and foster a positive mindset. In essence, managing stress effectively and maintaining a positive outlook on life is the path to happiness. It's about acknowledging our stress, understanding it, and using it as a tool for growth and self-improvement. Happiness may seem elusive in our fast-paced, stressful world, but with effective stress management, it is within our reach. So, let's take that step together and embark on this journey towards happiness. Stress and happiness, 2 seemingly opposite concepts, yet so intricately linked. We've journeyed through the labyrinth of stress, deciphering its complex nature and how it weaves itself into our daily lives. We've uncovered the ultimate goal, happiness, a state of being that's not just a fleeting emotion, but a profound sense of well-being. We've explored how the management of stress through mindfulness, exercise, healthy eating, and positive relationships can pave the way to this coveted state of happiness. These techniques are not quick fixes, but rather they are lifestyle changes that require commitment and consistency. But remember, it's not about eliminating stress entirely. That's an unrealistic goal. Instead, it's about understanding your stress, managing it effectively, and channeling it into positive energy. Remember, managing your stress is the first step towards a happier, healthier life. So start today and take control of your happiness.